Today we will be talking about the two strong arguments made by Thomas Paine and Patrick Henry over the fight for American independence. We will be talking about the similarities and differences between their arguments. We will also be seeing whose argument is the strongest.
Hi, my name is Luke Browning, and I am on the scene today for the argument Henry versus Paine. Now, one similarity that they both have in common is that they both ask questions to the audience or reader. So they ask questions like in Thomas Paine's writing, he said, "Hath your house been burned? Hath your property been destroyed before your face? Are your wife and children without of a bed to lie on or bread to live on? Hath your lost a parent or child by their hands, and yourself the ruined and wretched survivor?" He asked these questions to emphasize his point for saying that America has suffered so much under Britain's rule that this is why that they should split apart and they shouldn't go longer under British rule, and that they should be like a child to Britain. They're getting older and they're becoming more of an adult.
Hi, it's Graham here, and I'll be describing the other similarity from Henry and Paine's arguments. They use high-level vocabulary in both of their arguments. In Henry's argument, he says, "It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace. There is no peace. The war is actually begun. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms." This puts more emotion in their writing.
My name is Luke Browning. I'm back at it again with Henry versus Paine and the differences between them. So Paine states many of his own reasons as superior, like in his writing. He says, "Your future connection with Britain, whom you can neither love nor honor, will be forced and unnatural, and being formed only on the plan of present convenience, will in a little time fall into a relapse more wretched than the first. But if you could say you could still a little pass the violations over, then I ask, hath your house been burned?" So he's saying this, that he states you can't trust Britain, basically, and that's the only way it's going to be. You can't love nor honor Britain, which is true because they did treat them fairly, but there are two sides to this argument, so that other people may think differently, that they've helped the Americas grow and develop.
It's Graham here. I'm back at it again with the second difference between the two arguments. What our second difference is that Henry is not as biased in his writing as I do, as well as ability of the patriotism the gentleman just addressed the House. But different men who have just addressed the House. I hope it will not be disrespectful to those, and therefore I hope it will not be disrespectful to those gentlemen. Opinion as I do, opinions of a character very opposite to theirs, I shall speak forth my sentiments freely without reserve. In contrast, Paine says, "Hath your house been burnt? Hath your property been destroyed before your face? Are your wife and children destitute of without a bed to lie on or bread to live on? Have you lost a parent or child by their hands, and yourself the ruined and wretched survivor? If you have not, then you are not a judge of those who have." So Paine is very biased in his argument. He is saying what is right and what is wrong. But don't the people want to distinguish that? Going on, he says, "But if you have, and can still shake hands with the murderers, then you are unworthy the name of a husband, father, friend, or lover, and whatever may be your rank or title in life, you have the heart of a coward and the spirit of a sycophant."
With these similarities and differences, we can conclude that
Henry had the stronger argument because
how Paine states many of his reasons as superior, he doesn't really credit the other side because Henry is not as biased in his writing. So Paine he addresses the other side, but he doesn't really give credit. He more points fingers. He's like a tattletale. He doesn't give credit towards the other side. Whereas Henry, in the first part of his writing, he even gave credit towards the other side and addressed it.
Paine also states that people are cowardice if they don't do what he thinks is right, and that's pointing fingers, as Luke described. So therefore, Henry had the better argument.
But, Henry also had more structural of an argument, whereas Paine kind of just like, he definitely didn't have a very organized piece of writing.